Hey everyone, Ganjo here, and I'm going to be reviewing the recently unboxed Beach Queen's Ryuko Matoi figure, or statue. I'm going to be going over everything I see on the statue, all the little details, and all of that, and I'll be going over everything piece by piece, so the Senketsu, the stand, and Ryuko herself. So, first things first, I'll go over Senketsu. I still can't pronounce his name. If I can get him off of her hand. There we go. And she's falling. Okay. So, Senketsu is made of kind of a rubber material. Harder rubber. He does bend a bit and stuff like that. But very good detail. If you can see, he's got like pretty wide open mouth. Underneath it's just normal. The arms are bent and stuff. Not much to complain about this. All the painting is very uniform, no mistakes really, and all that stuff. And if you would actually compare it to Ryuko herself, it's about life size, maybe just a little smaller. But the way it works is, hold on, or how you put it on. I'll just get her. What you want to do is hold him like this, wrap his one arm around hers, and then just kind of slide the other one into her hand and just let him hang. Just like that. That's how he fits, and then take it off is just turn and kind of go like that. You kind of figure out your own way to do it, but that's just the way I do things. That's what he looks like on her arm. Okay, now I will get to the stand. Now she is connected by the foot on this stand by a peg. And the peg goes in her foot. It's got like a footprint there for her, and it is a very stiff joint. So like when you put it in, it's meant to stay in, not to come off very often. But it's supposed to look like sand, as you can see. It's got kind of it's got a rough feeling, not like sandpaper, but it almost like sand. It feels almost like sand. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's kind of soft and all that. This is just plastic, and underneath is just that. And that's all the stand is. Now I'll go over Ryuko. Now the first thing you see is of course her bikini. She has a yellow bikini, somewhat faded in color. Not very in going over the entire thing, I didn't notice any faults in the paint or anything like that. The eyes seemed really good. I'll start off with her head. The head does move, so you can turn her head all the way around if you want. Up and down just a little bit, so you can kind of customize how she's looking. Now her eyes are painted with kind of a glossy material. As you can see, I don't know what else to say about the eyes other than the classic Ryuko eyes. Eyebrows up there, if you can see them. Neck, breasts. Okay, so back to the hair. The hair itself is actually really well detailed. It's got a lot of lines and stuff within it, and a lot of sharp points that could easily break off, especially at this one right here. It's very thin and could easily break off if you're not careful. Same with her classic red highlight. It could easily break off. But, of course, if you're putting this on display, you'll just have to worry about dusting it off, and you won't have any issues with things breaking. But on top of her head, you've got the line, and then, of course, all the hair details. And compared to my Roronoa Zoro, price does make a difference, because there is way more detail in this than my Roronoa Zoro statue, and that's quite obvious. Now let's go down to her torso and arms. Now one thing I noticed is there's lots of really faint shading within it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is lots of faint shading that adds just to kind of the realism of it. So let's go over the front. You've got her breasts right here in her bikini. Very nice. Shadow like down her cleavage and all that. Then you've got the bow tie, which of course is not really attached and can fall off. And then the arm band, actually I thought was going to be a little more chrome color, but it's just kind of a metallic paint color. And sorry if like it's off camera a little bit, I'm actually not looking at the camera. The arms do move a bit, but you know, that's obvious. Then you've got the bow tie in the back, which moves and stuff. Nice details there. You've got some shadow along her spine, which is present. And then you've got her one arm, little side boob for you guys, cleavage and all that. And navel, you've got the navel there with some shading. You've got hip bones. Like I said, all these little details. Oh, and one other thing, I don't know if you can see it or not, if the camera will focus, but her nails actually are like, there's like a clear coat over her nails. Same with on her feet. There's like a clear coating on her feet of the nails. If that will even, that's probably good. But like that attention to detail is things that there's stuff that I really like or enjoy in like these figures, because it's like these little details show that your money was actually worth something. And then bottom, or the bikini bottom, you've got just kind of your normal bikini bottom to match the bikini top. It's a little more bright yellow than the bikini top. The bikini top is a little more faded. You've got like her butt and a little bit of crack there, and you've got some fold lines because she's kind of in a running stance. And the bikini, it looks like, is like two lines holding the front and the back together to pair with the bikini top, which is the same thing. And look at her legs. Her legs are very nice legs. Yeah, I guess not much to say. Shading, very smooth and silky. And her feet are just, I guess, feet. Not much else I can say there, because this is a very minimalistic figure, because it's just her, Ryuko, in a bikini. It's very minimalistic. But the detail that went into this was a lot. You can see, like, if you do look closely at it, like, I know my camera is not the best quality, but if you like look at it in real life, you can see like all these little details that just kind of make you feel happy. Like, yeah, this was well worth the buy. But that is basically it on this figure review. Like I said, there wasn't much to go over because, well, it's a minimalistic statue. And on other websites, they were selling like a little tiny, like probably centimeter and a half long scissor blade that would fit on her finger right here. But obviously Big Bad Toy Store didn't like come with that. They had like a $2 extra, or pay $2 more for like a collector's edition, which was meant to stay in the box, and that would have just been a little more mint condition than this. But obviously, since this was a pre-order, they all probably would have been the same, and it probably wouldn't have mattered. But yeah, that is the Ryuko Matoi Beach Queens figure review. If you like this video, well, you can pause at any time to admire her body. That I would suggest doing, because it is very nice and she's got a nice figure, hourglass figure. I don't know what to say anymore, but yeah, that's basically it. Comment, rate, subscribe, you know, the normal stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and check out any of my other figure reviews or unboxing videos. They are quite popular right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.